you've grown Gainsight into this successful big company, making everything else. Like you've changed probably your style in some ways a lot, maybe not a lot. What ended up like getting you to the point where you're like, it's time to go. It's time to do something different. And where does that lead to where you are today?
Yeah, totally. 3 things on time to go. One is that I had such an amazing experience in Gainsight, right? But you eventually do it for a while and you feel like almost all the things we talked about, the founder mode, putting your heart into it, et cetera. If you're not feeling that anymore, I think it's a responsibility to make sure the person that's running it is feeling it. And part of what gave me confidence was I had hired such an amazing president, this guy, Chuck Gunapathy. And so I knew my baby would not just be in good hands, but be, I think, better hands for the next phase. So he's doing awesome. Number 2 is less fun, is I've dealt with some personal stuff outside where kids, mental health stuff, things like that. And so I just wanted to go focus on that.
Yeah.
And then number 3 is I knew that, we'll probably talk about this in a bit, the other side, like the opportunities out there, just such an exciting time. And so I do think that that's kind of a unusual thing to say, because I know the adage is always keep going forever. I'm like, keep going as long as your heart's still in it.
Yeah.
And then when it's not, then it's okay to hand it off. Eventually everything gets handed off or sold or shut down or whatever. Right. So
and you guys sold in 2020.
Sold in 2020. And I thought, by the way, I would stay a couple years. Vista was amazing. They're so awesome. This is the private equity firm that bought us. And I learned so much about
they have a system in place.
Exactly. And we got so much more profitable and grew so much. And I thought I would learn so much. I did. But of course, it was 2021. We thought, oh yeah, we'll do this for a couple years and we'll sell it because it would have another exit and go public. But of course, the market had other ideas, right? Because multiples went down, markets, and so it just meant it's going to be a longer slog.
Yeah. Okay, so great. You think it's time to do something different. How do you think through work-life unity? It's what does that mean for you? How did you deal with that while you're running Gainsight? Of course, now it's a different story, but how did you deal with that, right? When you say you're passionate, you're thinking about this all the time, probably waking in the middle of the night, worried about some customer problem. How did you deal with all the other life things?
It's a hard thing. I like the word unity, so I'm glad you said that, versus balance. Because I'm very lucky to love what I do. So I never felt like, work and life. But it is more of a calendar-ish, right? You've got, if you have kids or, you have some other part of your life, parents, partners, friends, and it's just when can I do all of the things? Yeah. Now, the great thing is if you're a CEO, a founder, whatever, you have control. So you're the one who decides everything, right? So everyone knew okay, Nick's gonna, drop his kids to school, or Nick's going to go to this thing, or Nick never misses Halloween with his kids or whatever. And that's just what it is. Nobody's scheduling meetings then. And I feel for people obviously further down the ranks, but we try to empower that for everyone. We try to say, look, I always said, I'd love it if you never miss your kids' stuff or your family stuff or whatever, anything you care about, right? And so I think there's some element where the more you empower it, the more you feel less guilty. I think you do feel guilty as a CEO or founder if you are the only one having that work-life unity. Yeah. But one thing you might consider is if you care about it for yourself, maybe you just have everyone have a little bit.
Right. You create that culture. You say we trust you. We try to do this at Shore. We say we trust you as a professional. Your stuff done. Schedule your life the way you need to, but get it done. You have to delight your clients. It's one of our cultures.
Exactly.
But okay, just tell your client you got to take your kid to the doctor.
That's it.
Great.
Exactly. Everyone again said, I think that's something that is still to this day people really value, is you just really can have your life.
Yeah, which is amazing too. If there's a single piece of advice that you would give to your 25-year-old self,
for people that have doubt and the mix of weird exterior speaking passion, all that stuff, but also the internal shyness and doubt and all that, remembering sometimes the things that you think of as flaws also about yourself can also be strengths. Not that they don't have challenges associated with them, right? The shyness, the introspection, all those things can also create creativity and passion and love and all those types of things, right?